Fortnite added tons of new weapons to the loot pool this season, but which ones are the best? I'm going to break down every weapon in the game right now so you can decide which weapon is the right fit for you. I'm going to go through each weapon individually, and at the end I'll group them all together and compare them. First, let's begin with the sniper rifles. Obviously, the Reaper sniper rifle is the only one in the game right now, so let's take a look. An uncommon Reaper does 105 damage, while the legendary hits for a solid 121. If you're in zero builds, it would actually take 3 body shots to eliminate a player with full health, which equates to 5.66 seconds for time to kill. But this is a sniper rifle, so we aren't using it for body shots. And that's why the 2.5 multiplier for crit hits makes this weapon a one-shot weapon with a headshot. Obviously, if you don't trust yourself to be able to hit headshots regularly, then the new Huntress DMR might be a better choice for a ranged weapon. The DMR has a damage per second ranging from 89 for the uncommon up to 102 for the legendary, hitting for 61 and 70 respectively. With a 1.46 fire rate, this gun could eliminate a fully shielded zero build player with 4 body shots, or 2.74 seconds. That's nearly 3 seconds faster than the Reaper, which makes it a great alternative if headshots seem to elude you. However, the Huntress DMR has a 1.75 multiplier for crit hits, meaning it would take 3 well-placed headshots for a fully shielded enemy, or 2.05 seconds TTK. As we move to more medium-range weapons, we come to the newly introduced warforged assault rifle. Let's be honest, this gun has some insane recoil, but the stats are actually crazy. The common warforged rifle comes in at 173 DPS, while the legendary hits 216. Shots hit for 24 and 30 damage respectively. But this gun has an insane 7.2 fire rate. For an assault rifle, that is crazy fast. It would take 11 bullets with a common warforged rifle to eliminate a fully shielded player, or 1.53 seconds. A legendary only needs 9 bullets, which brings the TTK down to 1.25 seconds. Okay, that is wild, but that's only the body shots. The crit hit multiplier for this gun is 1.5. With a common rifle, you're looking at just under 1 second for a time to kill if you hit every headshot. Even more insane is the legendary, coming in at only 0.58 seconds time to kill with all crit hits. That is fast. The alternative to the warforged rifle is a weapon that remains from Season 1, the Nemesis AR. Now, the Nemesis isn't anything to throw your nose up at. DPS for common and legendary are 145 and 175 respectively. The damage per bullet is actually more than the warforged rifle, but the fire rate is only 5, giving it over 2 bullets less per second. The common Nemesis will take 1.8 seconds to eliminate an enemy with 9 bullets. The legendary improves a small amount to 1.6 seconds with 1 less bullet. With the 1.5 crit multiplier, the common improves to 1.2 seconds time to kill with 6 bullets, while the legendary improves to an even 1 second with 5 bullets. Now, you may think it a no-brainer to clearly use the warforged rifle, but don't forget that the warforged rifle is much harder to control as its recoil is far greater than the Nemesis. Moving into the SMG category, we have another weapon that has returned this season in the Thunderburst SMG. DPS is very respectable at 159 and 192 for common and legendary versions. A common bullet gives 24 damage in 3-round bursts. The awkward part about this weapon is that it only takes 11 bullets to eliminate an enemy, but the burst means you're shooting 12. Still yet, this gives the common a 1.66 time to kill. The legendary, however, only needs 3 bursts. This brings the TTK down to 1.36 seconds. Add the critical multiplier into the mix, and that brings the common down to 2 bursts at 0.9 seconds time to kill. The legendary will still require 2 bursts to be shot, but only 5 bullets, giving you a time to kill at 0.75 seconds. The other weapon in the SMG category is the Harbinger SMG, introduced this season. While there are mixed reactions to this weapon, I find it very useful for close-range combat in zero build. The DPS here comes in at 162 for the common and 199.5 for the legendary. Each bullet, however, has some of the lowest damage in the game, but makes up for with a 9.5 fire rate. The common takes 15 bullets to eliminate a fully shielded player, giving it a time to kill of 1.58 seconds. The legendary requires 12 bullets, resulting in a 1.26 second time to kill. The crit multiplier is 1.5, which is obviously less than the Thunderburst, but it's still very respectable. The common takes 10 crit hits, which means it takes 1.05 seconds to eliminate an enemy, while 8 bullets for the legendary gives a TTK of only 0.84 seconds. While the Thunderburst has a faster TTK with headshots, the Harbinger has a better TTK for body shots, which may come in handy for those close quarter encounters. Believe it or not, there is still a pistol in the game as well. The Ranger pistol is often overlooked for an SMG, but that might actually be a mistake. The common pistol comes with 158 DPS, while the legendary gives it 198. A common pistol will give you a TTK of 1.67 seconds with 11 bullets and a fire rate of 6.6. Okay, not great, but just bear with me. The legendary comes in only needing 9 bullets with a TTK of 1.3 seconds. Still not impressed? Well, that's not where this gun shines. What sets this pistol apart from the SMGs is the 2.0 crit multiplier. That means it takes 6 headshots on a common pistol with a time to kill of 0.9 seconds. The legendary is even more impressive, only needing 5 bullets and a TTK of 0.75 seconds. The same as the Thunderburst SMG. Now things really get interesting with the 3 shotguns currently in the game. Let's begin with the returning shotguns. The Hammer has a DPS of only 58.8 for the common and 72.1 for the legendary. Each shot will hit for 84 or 103 respectively. However, the fire rate is only 0.7 per second. That means it would take 3 body shots on a common hammer or 4.29 seconds. A legendary unfortunately takes 3 shots as well, giving it the same TTK. The 1.85 crit multiplier, however, changes the TTK dramatically to only 2.86 seconds. However, it still takes 2 headshots from either an uncommon or legendary hammer shotgun. The Frenzy Auto shotgun is another weapon we're all familiar with. The DPS on this gun is significantly higher than the hammer, coming in at 153 for the common and 188 for the legendary. With a fire rate of 2.5 and 61 damage per shell, the common Frenzy would take 5 shots to eliminate a fully shielded player, or 2 seconds TTK. The legendary steps it up, only needing 4 shots, giving it a TTK of only 1.6. The damage multiplier for the auto shotgun is 1.75, which makes things very interesting. With headshots, the common Frenzy comes to the same time to kill as the legendary does with body shots. But the legendary, combined with the crit multiplier, means it only takes 2 headshots in a matter of 0.8 seconds, giving it a TTK nearly 4 times faster than the hammer shotgun. Now we get to the newest shotgun added in the game, the Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper has a DPS of 130 and 156 for the common and legendary. With body shots hitting for 76, the common would need 4 shots at a fire rate of 1.7 per second, which would give it a TTK of 2.36 seconds. However, the gun only holds 3 shells, so we have to add in the reload time of 2.7 seconds, giving it a TTK of over 5 seconds. Luckily, the legendary brings this down to only needing 3 shots and a TTK of 1.76 seconds. But beware, you have to hit all 3 shots in your magazine. The crit multiplier on the Gatekeeper is 1.5, so the common shotgun with a crit multiplier again becomes equal to the legendary with body shots. However, the legendary with crit multiplier only needs 2 shots, giving it a TTK of 1.18 seconds. Although the Frenzy does have a faster TTK, it's important to keep in mind that the Gatekeeper has less fall-off damage as the range increases. Okay, now let's take a look at all the weapons together. If you want to carry 3 weapons for long range, mid-range, and close range, you have several good choices. If you're confident with your headshot abilities, you could carry the Reaper Sniper Rifle, Thunderburst SMG, and the Frenzy Auto Shotgun, or maybe the Gatekeeper Shotgun. If you aren't sure if you can always hit headshots, you might carry the Huntress DMR, the Harbinger SMG, and probably the Auto Shotgun. Now, I oftentimes don't actually run a shotgun, and looking at this chart you can see why. The TTK for the SMGs and pistols are faster than the shotgun in many situations, and they have more range. While this may just be a preference, it's worth trying out if you never have. As the season progresses, I will post more videos covering other weapons and the mythic, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. I hope you all got some good value out of this video. We'll see you next time.